حبيبي هارد. لا نورمال نورمال نورمال. حتى الهارد بيجي بسيرتي.
Back to the beginning.
يمه.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to follow that hope without ever knowing the full story.
والله يشبه اخوه هذا، صدق يشبه اخوه. هو ايه.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
لعبة السنة؟
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
أنا والله إذا توقعت سبايدر مان.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a
أصلاً الألعاب هاي السنة أصلاً مو قوية، يعني هي الهواية يعني دا أحكيك إنه كل استقلالات مثل 2018. 2018 صمت. Red Dead Redemption God of War 2018 وفورتنايت يبو. سبايدر مان هي مستحيل البقية يفوزون، يعني واحدة ثانية غيرهم، يعني إذا صارت سكريبتد والله. وين بعد هذا بعد شعر جسمه، حتى شعر جسمه مبين. اوه اي بعدها حبيبي بعدها 250 تبي تشوفه. شو هذا مصلخ هذا؟ بعد نفس بعد الكرش نفس كرش ماثيو. بس المفروض خوش فرامات، يعني احسن قاعد 60 100%. هو كل زين. تبع الانفايرمنت بعدين البنايات والاشجار.
Where'd it go?
والله حلو الالوان يجي طق بالقاع مال اللعبه. والله ما ادري بس حاسس وي حاسس يطلع لك واحد ما ادري ليه. شنو؟ قلبي والله قلبي. شنو هاي؟ لك والله فزي يا الله. مش انا مع الاصوات على شي قلت انا داعي شي وياك. هو المشكلة. ايه اخيرا. انا ما ادري هاي حيوانات هسه يقمزوا لك يسمطوك سمط. لا هاي يمه. لك شنو هاي؟ انا فزيت. تدراني من مو يمها بس دا العبها مو طاح حظي. بتشوف كل ما العبها شويه اموت. وين؟ شنو هاي؟ يما والله حاسس حتصير جمب سكير. يما راح تشتعل اولي مع الالوان يا ابني، والله لما انطق فكر. كاسوبي يلا حيسوي باتشي. طلع قلبك. خيل موت هيش موتي يجي يطلع على قلبك. هسه تنام تلقى منه وتلقى روحك بمكانه. خلي ايه لكم انا تبع سوالف تخوف يعني افلام وقصص. كان كل ما انام اطب جرب البطانية 24 ساعة.
How are you?
عرايق واي.
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
هو اي يبوي
I'm sorry I've been
الحار.
gone so much lately, Logan.
هو اي
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery.
تحس تحميك.
Just
شيلد ماي كلاش اوف كلانس بيها ضمان ليوم كامل.
Oh, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
no spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on
والله ما
work
يصير.
trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell
والله
him
هاي
to
الورك
stop
تريبس
ruining
مبيني يا
so much.
عطاي حظها المهم.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay.
وصلت مو زلمة.
Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
يا بعبعك فيلم صح؟ يا ثاني.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
المكان شافت فريمات شفط 100,000 شجرة.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the
What?
car, so where's the deputy?
By
ويلي
a bear. I'll check out that map.
والله اعطيتك فكرة. قلت لك حط كل شيء ميديم ما عدا هي التكشر. بجرب هسه بالكيس احسن ان شاء الله. ليش حاط بوردرلس؟ ليش ما تعطى فول سكرين؟ هاي صارت 240. الله 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 هسه بالله. لا والله ناي قلت لك هذا دي ال اي هذا اصلا دي ال اي. هذا الزمن حاسب يدق بيها بالنعال بعد.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
قلت ترجع على قبل شوي احسن انك نفس الفريمات. رجع هاي رجع هاي.
I should take a look at that map.
لا تمشي بالمكذوب. بالنسبة اكيد جواك شيء، اكيد اكيد جوا هذه شوط فريمات مستحيل. اصبر جلوبال ريفليكشن هذا فوق. كذا حطه ميديا. هذا بقى يوف هذا. يطلع صوت الدياليسيس ديال يا الله حتى نسيت. اوكي زين. اتذكر مكان شفط هذا. سبحان الله نفس الشيء بالضبط. مسويين تعاون. زين لنهاية الخمسينات.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Wait! Hey, over here. Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
هنا
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
هذا صاحبي.
The Before we get to the crime
Really?
scene, there's time to review the
ده
facts of the
المنظر.
case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
كل واحد كاتب لك شلون مات مع موردر ميثود. اخ شنو هاي شاقين راسه؟ هاي بالنص. لا دا اقول بالنص البنية. ساعة القشرة.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
والله حلو اللي يجي يا الاماكن اللي يجي
Stairs are
المبنية.
out.
رهيبة.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
ذكي. يلا ثاني ساعين بالطريق.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache.
Fucking nature.
There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
صدق؟
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
هو عايشة فيه.
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's
والله
just
الأسطورة
see
هذه.
this body, shall we?
وهذا اللي سمطه.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
زين ليش مسلخ؟
Step 1.
والله عاجب العراق من حار. جقاير وبيرة.
Wanna start by
inspecting the
Hello.
body, Anderson?
لازم to inspect.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
مش متصوت هذا.
No.
زر روح دس على الصورة اللي بالنص، هي هاي شو يسموها، هاي مال الايد. ايه زي قاعد تكبرها.
Doesn't make sense.
this so كاتب لك newly discovered clothes can be placed into the open question. So هي وين ال open question؟ تقدر تطلع منها؟
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
ودراع يسرى يطلع لك. وكاتب لك علمنا the victim the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? fingerprints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
صدق هابي عندك والله.
I think that's everything.
عاش ايش
For now, at
تفعل؟
least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I had to review the clues. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Think. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for
صدق إيه.
15 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there
Uh-huh.
too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale, a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
وانشان؟
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Why?
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
يما يما والله يما. تطلع اسم طوينة سمط. والله نسيت ما ادري.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
اي والله. والله حطلعوا لك كذا، حطلعوا لك. يما. خاف لازم انت تسعى. لعبة رعب.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
والبع جرافيكس مع الطيانة. تريد تقمص بالطيانة والله. هو which
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
لا يا الله يمه.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
دي ما علينا بابا. هذا منظور هو.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. No. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
هاي شفت انا صدره. هاي
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
تستعمل سلاح؟ ولا صدقني.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
والله
All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
هو أكيد كنا بالموضوع. هذا الباب خبلنا.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter. Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
I need to head back.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those
Bak,
big
kötü şey haklı.
puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
احسك انه بالموضوع هذا مال شورت كات.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
ليك دخل حبيبي.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
مدري ايش بس عندي احساس ما احس كل شيء يمشي على يعني تمام يعني احس
I
لازم
can't
تطلع
get that
كل شيء على
manuscript
خلسي.
page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
ويلي بعد المدينة يبوا لي جرافيكس. نطلع رات ريسنج. انت مطفي رات ريسنج
The
ليش؟
diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
ان شاء الله عائلتك ما جاي.